friends, I'm Anne and today I'm going to show you how to make Nutella bread, which is a really tasty recipe. So let's get started. So for this recipe we need 2.5 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of yeast, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of melted butter and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So let's begin. Okay, so first we need to add this yeast into the milk and the milk should be warm. This is for fermentation. So after adding the yeast, mix it well. And keep it aside for 10 minutes. Now let's take a bowl and add in the flour. Then we should add the sugar. Then the vegetable oil. Melted butter. And the salt. So here I have separated the egg yolk and the white. Now we are going to pour the egg yolk into this mixture. And the egg white, we will need this later in this recipe. Now let's mix this well. Okay, so our milk is fermented now. Now we have to add in the milk. Now let's mix this well. Okay, so now let's mix this with our hand so it gets really mixed well. Now you can see our dough is ready. Now what we need to do is apply some oil. Now let's just apply some oil on this dough so that it doesn't become sticky or anything. Okay, now we have to cover this dough with a wet cloth for like almost 1.5 hours, like until this rises to its double size. So let's cover this with a wet cloth until this rises to its double size. So after almost 1.5 hours, you can see the dough has risen to its double size. Now we have to divide this into 4 pieces. So now we have to cut this into 4 equal parts. Okay, so that's done. Now we have to make all the 4 pieces into a ball shape. So now let's put some flour so that the dough doesn't stick. Let's take one piece of the dough and just spread it. Now that I have spread this out, I'm going to put this on the tray, baking tray. I've put a butter paper. Now this is the best part. We are going to put some Nutella. Apply Nutella. Okay, so it's better if we don't put the Nutella on the edges because we are going to cut this out. So yes, I have applied enough and more Nutella. Now we have to repeat this for the next 2 pieces. Okay, so I have applied Nutella on 3 layers here. Now our last layer, I'm going to put the last layer. Okay, put the layer. Now I have placed a round plate so that I can cut off the edges. Now I have cut off the edges. Now we are going to do the design. So let's place a small circle at the center. Yeah. Now first give a cut, 4 cuts like this. From each side, 1 cut. Now we have to divide all these 4 pieces. After cutting it in, the 4 into half, I have again cut it into half, so you can see how many pieces we have right now. Now we can okay, so we have the pieces all separate. Okay, now I am going to twist this like this once and then again twice. You can see the shape. Now after that, you should just press the edges together. Now just once, and again you do it the same. Then you just press the edges together like that, like a flower. One like that, and twice you do it. And just combine the edges like that. So you can see we have a beautiful shape here. Now we can take off the glass. Such an amazing look, right? Okay, now since this is ready, now we have to remember we had separated the egg yolk, the white. Now take the egg white and add some amount of vanilla extract. This is so we are adding vanilla extract so that the smell of the egg is not there. Now mix it well. Now let's take a small brush and apply this over this. Applying this gives the bread a glazing effect. You can see the glazing effect now itself. Okay, now it looks good. Now after applying the egg, we have to keep this covered with a wet cloth for almost like 10 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Then after that we keep this in a 180-degree preheated oven for about 25 minutes. It depends upon your oven. Okay, so you can see this out of the oven. Looks really delicious. So let's just, ooh, look at that. It really looks so chocolatey. So if you're a chocolate lover, you definitely have to try this. I hope you have tried out our previous videos. If not, please do try them out. And if you like this recipe, please write your comments in the comment box below. Thank you.